So you're thinking about making the move here to the Myrtle Beach area so that you too can live that beach lifestyle? Well, after 25 years of living here throughout the Grand Strand, from the north end to the south end to downtown, west of the waterway, and well, everywhere in between, I've got 5 pro tips that I'm gonna be sharing with you so that you too can live that beach lifestyle. And well, we're gonna be getting after it right now. Hey YouTube family, I'm Jeff Bueller with Living in Myrtle Beach. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to learn everything there is to know about living, working, playing, and well, simply living that beach lifestyle, well, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, tap the little bell. This way you're notified on all things living in Myrtle Beach. Today, we're gonna be talking about top 5 pro tips for you to know when living that beach lifestyle. Before I get into it, I do want to take a moment and give a huge shout out to all the amazing people that we've been able to help make their move here to the beach. That's right, I'm talking to you and you and you and well, you. If you too are wanting to make a move here to the Myrtle Beach area, all you've got to do is pick up the phone, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. However you need to get a hold of us, we'll help you with that smooth move. Okay, we're getting into now the top 5 pro tips for living that beach lifestyle. And well, tip number 1 always gets me, cracks me up the most. I'm so fortunate to have made so many friends who have moved here to the Myrtle Beach area, most of them from the Northeast, from places like New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, Maryland, West Virginia, from the Midwest, Ohio, Michigan, and they all come from cold, wintry, snowy places. And it never fails. Every time I get invited over to a new friend's home, I've kind of made a game out of it. One of the very first things that I've got to do is go into their garage. And sure enough, lo and behold, in the corner, in all of its glory, as you guessed it, their snow shovel. Look, I understand that packing, moving can be kind of stressful. Right? You have a lot going on and a lot on your mind, but I'm here to tell you right now, as you grab that snow shovel and you're thinking to yourself, maybe, just in case I should bring it, I'm here to tell you, you will never, ever, ever, ever need that snow shovel, at least not for shoveling snow, that is. So here's my pro tip. As you're packing things up and you're moving out, as a matter of fact, go ahead and grab the ice scraper out of your car as well. Grab the ice scraper and the snow shovel, a little ribbon, a bow, whatever you need. Go to your neighbor before you leave and hand it off to them as, you know, a farewell departure gift. And the best part of it all is the next snowstorm, the next winter, and it's snowing back home, go ahead, give them a call and ask them, how's that snow shovel working out for them? How's the weather up there? And then you can remind them exactly where you're at. So that is my pro tip. Leave the shovel behind. You will not need it. Okay, getting into pro tip number 2. Pro tip number 2, and this one I'm really going to be speaking to all my fur parents out there. That's right, all of you with pets, and especially dogs. If you are coming from one of those mild, moderate temperature climate type places, and in the summertime where it's maybe not quite as hot as we have here at the beach, I want you to be considerate and mindful that obviously not only is the air temperature hot, but the surface temperature can get scalding, blistering hot. So when you're walking your pets, keep in mind that their paws may not be quite acclimated to the heat. So start them off by, you know, walking them in the morning, walking them in the late afternoons, early evening time. Give them an opportunity to get acclimated to it. From the concrete to the sand and to the grass, it can really take a toll on them. Give them those blisters, and I know you would never want to do anything to harm your fur babies, so just be mindful of that, consider of it. I've seen it happen before. You just kind of don't think of it. So pro tip number 2 is to make sure that we're being mindful of our pets during the summer months. Okay, that brings us now on to pro tip number 3. You can see that I've got the sun beaming down on me. And this one, I'm really talking to all my blue-eyed, fair-skinned, freckled-faced gingers out there. Listen, not only even during the summertime on the beach, but really throughout the year, throughout the day, we've really got to be aware of not only the sun, but the UV index. There can be days where it's cloudy outside and overcast, and you think, hey, no sweat, don't need to worry about it. But those can actually be the days where the UV index is actually at its highest. So be sure to check that. Now look, I'll admit I am the absolute worst at this. Thank goodness for my wife, who looks after me, cares for me, wants to make sure that I'm not sunburned, because trust me, the Irish tan does not really look that great. So make sure that we're putting on sunscreen, make it part of your morning routine, because throughout the day, you know, the sun can really kind of take a toll on our skin. You don't want to be sunburned. You want to look like a local. You don't want those red lines, you know, on the back of your neck, the back of your legs, and on your arms. And that also reminds me, invest yourself in a decent pair of sunglasses, glasses that are polarized, right? And I'm not talking about buying $300, $500 pair of sunglasses. You know, I've got $50 sunglasses on. I think these are Sun Clouds. If you're familiar with Smith sunglasses, they're kind of they're cheap version of those, and they work tremendously to save the eyes. Also, it could be a good idea to invest in a couple UV protecting shirts. You can find them everywhere. So pro tip number 3, take care of your skin, take care of your eyes, so you can continue to enjoy all of what we have to offer here. That then rolls me into pro tip number 4. It's amazing how many people that I've met who have lived here for just a few weeks, a few months, or even a few years, and they never actually come down and enjoy all the resources that we have to offer. They never come down and actually enjoy the beach, and it just blows my mind. As an avid waterman myself, my family and I, here's where you can find us most all weekend, is at the beach, hanging out, chilling, living that beach lifestyle. We've got the Intracoastal Waterway, we've got the Waccamaw River, we've got the inlets, we've got the marshes, and of course the ocean. So pro tip number 4, enjoy it. I know life gets busy, we may not always have time, but man, it can make such a difference, you know, to get down here maybe a little bit earlier in the morning, wake up a little bit earlier, or come during your lunch break, or even in the evening time when it is really one of the best times to come out here and breathe in that fresh salt air, feel the sea breeze on the back of your neck or on your face. It really does help just decompressing, mellowing out, and just, you know, kind of letting some things go, and then you can get right back to it. So that's going to now bring me to pro tip number 5. As I mentioned, I'm a self-proclaimed waterman myself, and each and every weekend you're gonna find my family and I down here at the beach, in the water, surfing, paddleboarding, kite surfing, kayaking, sailing, or just simply swimming in the beach, body surfing, hanging out, and relaxing. So pro tip number 5, when you move here, if you're not familiar with the ocean, or maybe you are not a proficient swimmer, please be sure to take the time and research that information. My children, born here in the area, since they were infants, we had them in swim lessons so that they could be comfortable and confident in the water. When we come to the beach, since they were knee high, I got them into the ocean, getting comfortable and confident with the ocean. But I also taught them to respect the ocean, to look out for certain warning signs when we talk about rip currents, rip tides, undertows. Know what those things mean, understand them. And again, there's so many resources, whether you look online or connect with the local beach services, the city, the police department, check with your lifeguards on the beach so that you understand those dangers. Unfortunately, there are just way too many unnecessary drownings each and every summer. And again, living here 25 years, I have been a part of my fair share of helping struggling swimmers, you know, both children and adults, and it's never a good time. So respect the ocean, but be comfortable with it. Understand some of those warning signs. Know that those waves at times, though from here they may not look big, you get out there, they can be a bit stronger and they will kick your butt. They are stronger than you no matter how good of a swimmer you are. So pro tip 5 is simply be comfortable with the ocean, respect it, and understanding some of those warning signs. Now, I do have a bonus pro tip, number 6 for you, and that's if you're wanting to live that beach lifestyle, you want to make a smooth move here to the beach. Well, that's what we do. All you've got to do is pick up the phone, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or schedule that Zoom call using the link in the description below. Either way, we'll help you make that smooth move to live that beach lifestyle. And well, until next time, I hope to see you on the beach.